Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our podcast. This time I thought maybe we call the podcast by the name it is. Don't blame the movies, we forgot that the last time. And of course, with me again is my wonderful co host Nicole.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
um, do you wanna tell what happened to your IG channel?
Sure. Sure. Okay, so my Instagram account, I got notifications that something was happening on other sites about it. So I changed my password 4 times because that made no sense to me. I don't understand what it meant by other sites. And then one day it was pretty much hacked and shut down. It went in a 24-hour review and nope, Instagram shut it down. And then I created a second account. And within not even a day, that one was shut down as well. So now I have a new Instagram account. It's still I am Nicole K with an extra Y at the end. So yeah, hopefully this one, third time's the charm, stays up and running. And so far it's been good.
Did you remove the hashtag horror like I told you to?
Yep. I don't use it anymore.
Okay, maybe it's really because of this. I mean, it's weird, but maybe.
Well, that's the thing too with like Instagram, right? So if you use certain hashtags or certain things over and over again, they start to think you're like spam or a robot or something. So that's a possibility too. What could happen? So I don't know, but either way, new account,
Yeah, but
back up and running.
it's still weird that they don't tell you why you're banned or deactivated or something.
No, they don't say anything, and to get in contact with somebody is nearly impossible. I did email them and I got nothing. So
Okay.
yeah,
Well, at least you're
starting.
back.
Yeah, and starting over fresh. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, fresh. You almost got twice the followers as I have.
Not even. One day.
Well, give it a week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but let's talk about fun stuff. Horror movies. At least
Alrighty.
some are horror movies. With some, I'm not so sure if they really count as horror movies, but we'll see it.
Mm-hmm.
And I have this randomizer. So I put it is 16 movies today, by the way.
Okay.
I put the 16 movies in there and I tap on it, and then we'll review it, how they come out of this.
Okay.
So let's start with one. Right, and the first one is the first one is Brainscan.
That's the one you just watched yesterday.
Oh yes.
All right, I'll let you start with this one.
Okay, I really don't wanna offend any fans of Edward Furlong, but damn, he's an awful actor. He can't act at all.
Oh, come on. I
No.
don't mind him.
He's so I don't know, so wooden, so stiff, so yeah.
He was so young in that movie.
That's no excuse. Even
Okay,
even
well,
even Gage from Pet Cemetery was was a better actor than him.
ouch. I still like him, and yeah, you need to watch Detroit Rock City. I know that's a whole nother movie, but you need to watch it. Okay, but let's talk about the movie. What did you think of the movie itself?
Okay, there was this one scene at the beginning. That triggered me so hard as a gamer, because it is something I totally hate playing video games. It is
And what's that?
when he the first time he started the game, and then he had the voice, yeah, now go left, and now go right, and now go up, and now do this. Boah, this is so annoying. I hate this. This triggered me so hard. If I would have played this game, I just said nope and switched it off.
Ah, gotcha. So overall, what did you think of the movie then? You didn't like the acting that triggered you as a gamer, so I would say you rate this movie pretty low.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. It was okay to watch, but around the middle. Yeah, around the middle. It lost me. I don't know. I was like, okay, are we done now? Can I go home? No, okay. It was so. I don't know. Blah. Boring. No, maybe not boring, but it was not my cup of tea.
I didn't mind it, to be honest. Like, I do remember seeing this when I was younger, so when I rewatched it the other day, I didn't mind it at all. Like, took me back. But I'm not a gamer, so I get what you're coming from. So, I don't know. I give this about a 6 or a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, it was with a 5.
A 5 for you?
Yeah.
All right.
Being generous as I am, a 5.
That's generous.
Yes.
Okay, what movie are we moving on to next?
Let's spin the wheel of names.com. This is the site I'm using. Oh, this is a good one. Black Sheep.
This one I beg to differ with you.
Oh, since it's one of my favorites, I let you start.
Okay. I thought the movie, okay, it had some like funny parts to it. It was like, I get it, it was like almost like zombie sheep, but I thought it was really ridiculous.
Yeah, that's really the whole point of this movie, being ridiculous.
It was like overly ridiculous, and there's some like movies that out there that are ridiculous that I absolutely love, and for some reason I wasn't a big fan of this one.
What? But you got the were sheep instead of a werewolf. How amazing is that?
Like the makeup, like the special effects and makeup were cool. Like some of the sheep were cute. Like I have to admit, okay, it was funny when it was like what would you call that? That embryo sheep, whatever, that smash, that fetus, whatever you want to call it, in the beginning, and then it was like going after the guy and like got his ear. I thought that was funny. I was like, this is ridiculous, but it was funny and it was kind of cute. But no, I wasn't like the biggest fan of this one, and it was kind of funny because when you had posted Black Sheep, all I could think of is the one with Chris Farley and David Spade, the comedy.
Yeah, okay. I think that's a different movie from this one.
Completely different entirely. So, no, I wasn't like the biggest fan of it. It was more of a one-time watch for me. So I watched it. It was entertaining, but wasn't like my favorite. So.
Okay, then if you would rate it, how would you rate it?
I'd give it about a 6.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yep.
I'm still giving it, I don't know, 7 or 8. Because
good.
This kind of movie, this ridiculous movie is totally my genre. It's my thing of movies. I love to watch. The dumber, the better.
Those ones are entertaining. I just wasn't impressed with this one, so. Like, I didn't overly hate it, and I didn't overly love it, but it was just there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but at least it was not a waste of time.
Yeah.
Okay, then
All right.
Let's see where we go. And the wheel is spinning. And it is... Oh. Blacula.
Oh. That one was sad for me.
The ending was very sad, yes.
I didn't really consider it a horror, though. Well, the whole, like, the basis of it, I get, like in the beginning, like, I feel bad. Actually, from the beginning, I felt bad for him because he basically went to talk to the Count about slavery, and then he, like, enslaved him by turning him into a vampire and murdering his wife, and then this poor guy had to live like centuries in this coffin until he was finally released, and then gets out and meets a girl who looks exactly like his wife, and then unfortunately, spoiler alert, she dies in the end, so they didn't even get time together, and he ends up killing himself. And I was like, I felt really sad for him. Like, it's awful.
Didn't he turn her into a vampire so
Yeah,
she
he
could
did.
live?
Yeah,
Okay, I
well,
wasn't
no,
so sure anymore.
he did. He turned her into a vampire, but then she didn't even live that long as a vampire. She was killed by the detectives.
Alright,
Like
the
they
detectives. Yes. I would
with
remember.
like within seconds. So it was just really, really sad. It was just like, man, this poor guy, all he was trying to do was good and then got screwed over in the end. And it was just after she died, he went and killed himself by putting himself in the sun. So like, I don't know, like it was entertaining, but I found it was sad, like, oh,
Yeah,
like bittersweet kind of, I don't know.
yeah, that's what I wanted to say. It was kind of bittersweet, that's true.
Yeah.
And I
So
liked the effect at the end when he was, I don't know, I don't want to say melting, but yeah, you get the point what I'm saying, when he was in the sunlight and his face was so, this more
oh, and
skull turned into,
because
yeah.
no,
Sorry.
no, I was just gonna say, sorry to cut you off. The makeup at the end for that was pretty cool, like the special effects, what they did there
Yeah,
for
I
its
wanted to
time.
say.
That was awesome.
Yeah, for the,
So
what was it, 72, I think this movie was released.
yeah,
It's pretty good.
it was pretty good. So I would give this an 8 out of 10. I liked it. I really did.
I'm pretty with you with an 8 here, I guess.
It's definitely a different take on it. You know what I mean? So, but yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
liked it.
true. That's true.
Mhm.
So, let's see. Our spinning wheel says... Oh, okay. This was close. This one is a very famous one. It's called Blade.
Blade.
I think it is, without a doubt, Wesley Snipes' most famous role. Can we say that?
Yeah. You know what? I don't care, like, what people say. I like Blade.
Wait, there are people who don't like Blade?
I know there's people who don't like Blade, and like Blade's like what? There's like, it's a trilogy, right? I think there's 3 of them.
Yeah.
I actually enjoy these movies. Like, yeah, okay, they're not like horror per se, but they're kind of like an action. I would say an action vampire, okay, / horror. But it's dark. It's dark, and it's purely entertainment from like the beginning to the end.
Yeah,
So,
but
what do you think of this movie?
I just wanted to say, I can see why some people don't think it is horror, because it is more action. Let's talk about this. But with the vampires and everything, it's still got this horror elements to it.
You know what's funny? I've noticed we've talked about a bunch of vampire movies right now, so I wouldn't be surprised what vampire movie is going to pop up next. It's like one after the other. And I realized actually this list actually has a lot of vampire movies.
Really? Wait a second.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. But yeah, this...
If you want,
Sorry?
If you want, he can voice his opinion too. I don't have a problem with that. Let's ask him what he thinks about it.
I don't even know. I think he's scared of it. No, I'm kidding. That's why he's growling.
Okay,
But
no
yeah.
horror movies for him then.
None. So, okay, what is your honest opinion on this movie? What would you rate this?
Honestly, at least let's talk about the first one. I love the first one.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great movie. I don't know how often I've seen it, but I've seen it quite sometimes. And I still enjoy it to this day. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, it definitely stands the test of time since it's been made. Like it has been made like a crazy long time ago. But it was still pretty good. And I watched it the other day, and I was like, yeah, I haven't watched this in a long time. So, and I still love it, every minute of it. It kind of, it gives me a bit of the Matrix vibes to it too.
Oh, the first one was the best, and 2 and 3 sucked. Okay.
Yeah. But it gave me like Matrix vibes. Like, well, Matrix came after it, but you know what I mean, with like the trench coat, the glasses, all that stuff. So, and the action.
I know what you mean,
So,
yeah.
yeah. So, yeah.
Maybe I have
Anyway.
to rewatch the second one. I can't hardly remember anything about it. But the third one, I remember I hated. I don't know why, but I didn't like the third one.
A lot of people I knew didn't like the third one. I actually liked it. I didn't mind it. That's with Ryan Reynolds. And the second one was with the vampires that their mouths opened like this weird split. If you remember
Yeah,
them,
right,
they
right,
split.
right, exactly.
They split like a different way. So, but yeah.
Yeah, maybe I have to rewatch them. I just watched the first one for this year.
Mhm.
Okay, rating. I'm saying, well, let's give it a 9.
A 9? That's pretty good. I agree with you on that one.
Yeah, because like I said, I enjoy it to this day. So yeah.
Yep.
So then let's see. The wheel of names is spinning again. Oh, this is one of your favorite movies, I think. It's Behind the Mask.
I'll let you start.
No, I let you start because I think you haven't seen it before, did you?
No, I haven't, and I still really haven't seen it.
Okay, then tell me what you heard of it.
First of all, I like this movie. Unfortunately, I can't handle movies with shaky cameras. It makes me really sick. I used to be okay with them back when Blair Witch came out. And then Cloverfield came out, and it was like downhill from there. So, I started watching it, and then as like the camera was moving around, I was like, well, so now I just basically played it in the background, and you know what? I liked it. It was just too bad I couldn't visually watch it. I thought it was funny. You know, I enjoyed it, like how it's like they follow this guy around who wants to be like a killer, and at one point he brings up Michael Myers and Jason and that, and I thought it was funny, and like he talks about why they stalk their victims, and I just honestly wish I could visually see it. So I don't know, like I wouldn't say it is as shaky as Blair Witch Project, but it's still like the motion just made me like, oh.
Okay.
So like I don't know, if you're like me, yeah, listen to it. I would say, but you can handle it. It's like I said, it's not as bad as the Blair Witch Project, how it's crazy shaky, or Cloverfield. That was bad.
Yeah, okay. These are poor found footage movies. They
Yeah,
are extreme
like
in shaky cams.
yeah, like I said, I used to be okay with them a long time ago, and then I don't know, just getting older and well,
Yeah, right. You're old.
yeah. But listening to it was good though. It was good. Like sometimes I turn and I glance at the screen and stuff, and I'd glance at it for a few minutes, and I'd be like, okay, I can't watch anymore. So, but I liked it otherwise.
So that means you totally missed the cameo of Robert England?
No, I did see that part.
Oh,
That was
good,
the part
good.
I did catch.
That's good.
I did see that part. I was like, oh, great. But yeah.
Oh,
But I couldn't.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I just wanted to say I found it funny that they said, yeah, Jason and Michael and Freddy, they all exist in this universe, and then you see Robert England as I don't know, I think professor or something.
Yep.
And he
like comes
but he's
in.
Freddy Krueger too, so this was a nice cameo.
Yeah, definitely. It was good. I enjoyed it. It's just too bad I couldn't fully watch it. You know, maybe one day. I forget what movie it was. It took me like a whole week to watch it because it was so shaky. It was a cop movie. It was really good, but I had to watch a little bit each day because that's how sick I got.
A what? A cock movie? What?
A cop, like police officer movie. It was with
Cop?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
A cop with a P.
Yeah.
Not with a CK. Okay.
Did you think I said the other word?
Yep.
Wow.
What the fuck?
No, it took me like a week to watch that movie. So I'll give it a shot again, little by little.
Okay.
Because as soon as I feel that sickness, I'm like, yep, done.
Yeah, it really sucks when you got this motion sickness. I think you don't really can enjoy it VR games or something as well then.
Oh, don't even get me started. I tried one for like 2 minutes and I told my friend, get it off my head, I'm going to throw up.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yep. All right.
No, but I like this movie very much because it was very clever in what it wanted to be.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of tried to show that the supernatural killers work with this cheap magic tricks, more or less, to scare their victims.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll give it a 8 out of 10.
Same here. I'll give it that as well. Just because I couldn't fully watch it.
So
I mean, like, I listened to the whole thing, but I couldn't watch it because it was sick for me. So.
Okay, so let's say if you could have watched it, it would be a 9. Very good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, then let's see what else we have to talk about. And this one is a classic. Basket Case.
I'll let you start with that one.
Yes, where to start? Start with the bad things here. The stop motion is so terrible. I still find it hilarious how bad it is, to be honest.
Yeah, it was terrible.
It was really terrible. It was like, okay, so the budget for this movie didn't go in special effects.
No. It didn't. Like, they tried. Like, it was kind of cool with this, like, puppet thing that they created, but, like, even the whole storyline, I thought it was, like, I get the concept of it, but I don't know, I wasn't a fan of it. And it...
Yes, go on.
No, go ahead.
No, go first.
I forgot what I was going to say.
I wanted to say there is this X-Files episode, I think it is called The Circus or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Where this guy it's basically the same thing but with a circus, and it is so much better. I mean, okay, it was in the, I think, mid-90s when this episode came out.
Mm-hmm.
But this was basically the better Basket Case. I don't know how to pronounce this name.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I don't, like, I remember, I watched X-Files. I don't think I remember that episode. But, I don't know. I wasn't really a big fan of this movie.
I just looked it up. It is from X-Files Season 2, Episode 20. And it came out in 1995. So, yeah, special effects were a bit better. That's okay.
So how would you rate this movie?
Oof. It's a bit hard because for so many people it's a classic and they love it, but for me it doesn't do anything, to be honest. I'll give it a 5.
I'll give it a 6.
Oh, cool. Still better than... Okay.
Okay, next one.
Everything okay?
Oh yeah.
Okay, next one. It is your second favorite movie on here, The Blair Witch Project.
Okay.
But at least this one you've seen.
Yeah, back when I was younger. Yeah, that... I can't watch that movie. This was one I could not rewatch. Because, like I said, the whole motion thing with it. But as I remember when I was younger, it was just... Like, I get the concept of it. I didn't mind it. But, like, it just... At the end, you're kind of just left with, like... What? It's like the whole movie, you're following them around. They're terrified. The camera is shaky everywhere. And I you know what? I wasn't really... I was okay with it. But like I said, I couldn't rewatch it.
Yeah, I think the Blair Witch Project wasn't so special because of the movie itself, but
Yes.
of the promotion. Like, oh, we found this footage in the woods and we made a movie out of it, and these 3 missing persons and whatever.
Yeah.
I think it was more the advertising that was more prominent than the movie itself.
Yeah. No, I agree with you on that one. So, like, I do remember it, but like I said, I couldn't rewatch it. But I don't know. Was this movie like the first of its kind? I would say.
Yeah, I think pretty much.
Kind of like that first person view.
Yeah, at least
like,
it started the found footage genre, yes.
Yeah,
I think so.
Which was cool, like how it started that stuff. But like honestly, like I said, I wasn't a major fan of it just because.
Yeah, I wanted to say so many great movies you can't watch because of it.
I know, like I was able to watch it when I was younger, but like I said, I don't know. Just sometimes when you get older, things happen, things change. So. Mm-hmm.
When you talk about being younger, is it like the 70s and 80s or later?
What do you mean? I'm not that old.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, what would you rate this?
Before I rate this, another question. Have you seen Blair Witch 2 Book of Shadows or the, I think, reboot make sequel Blair Witch?
No, not at all.
Okay, I've seen Book of Shadows.
Okay.
And it seems like everyone hates this movie because it's nothing like the first one. It's just like a generic, not even slasher, but ghost movie. And I still enjoy it too. Yeah, I still enjoy it. It's not as good as the first one was, or as good as other movies. But for a one-time watch, it's a pretty okay experience.
I couldn't watch. I shouldn't say couldn't. I just didn't watch them because I thought it was like the same idea, like the same concept. But are those movies like that, like the Blair Witch?
No, Blair Witch 2 is a totally normal movie like every other movie.
Oh, well then maybe I'll have to give that a shot. When I saw the name, I was like, yeah, I'm good.
No, you can watch it. It's not this bad. I mean,
okay, good.
I think there are some scenes with this found footage things.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 minutes in this movie. So not this bad.
Okay. Okay, that's not too bad. I can handle that.
But I didn't watch the new one. I think it's called only Blair Witch. I didn't watch it because, I don't know. I didn't care too much about it, to be honest.
Gotcha.
But I still like the first one when it came out because of all the hype and all the ooh, what happened to them? Let's find out in the cinema thing. So I'll give it an 8 as well here.
And you give it an 8?
Yo.
Okay, then I'm gonna have to go against you on this one. I'm giving it a 4. I know.
Heresy.
I know.
No, but there are many people, especially younger people today, who watch it now and say, no, this is a boring movie, it sucks, and yada yada yada. And I get it, because, like I said, mostly the hype of it was the main reason it became such a success. Like, it's my opinion.
No, I agree.
But, okay, let's move on from the 4 out of 10. And the next one is... Ooh, interesting. 3 movies to talk about with the same name. Black Christmas.
Alright, I'll let you start it off.
I'll start it off with the newest one. What the fuck?
Yeah, no.
I mean, it was okay until I think the middle or something where I thought, yeah, okay, they try maybe a little bit different. But have you seen it?
I have. I wasn't a fan of it.
Okay. What the fuck was the ending with this black magic bullshit cult?
I don't.
What the fuck?
I don't know. They just went a whole different direction from it compared to the original. I didn't.
I don't know. They thought, oh, Black Christmas. Let's make black magic Christmas or something. No.
It just made no sense to me.
Yeah, like I said, I liked the first half. It was okay. Nothing special, but okay, watchable.
Yeah.
But when this black magic stuff happened and they bleeded black and they were, I don't know, no.
There's so many movies out there that have that like potential. You're like, oh my god, this is so good, and boom, they add something. You're like, what happened? The movie just went downhill from there.
Yeah.
And I felt that. So like it could have had potential, but yeah, you lost me, and yeah, I don't even know where they were going with it.
Okay, let's give the new one a quick rating. What would you say?
4.
Yeah, I'm with you. I would say 3 or 4, yes.
Yeah.
The ending totally ruined that for me.
Oh, big time.
Okay, then let's talk about the first remake. I think it was from 2006.
I think they just need to leave this movie alone. To be honest, I love the original. I think the original is amazing, and I like the concept of it, and it was like really great for its day. Why are we remaking this movie over and over again? Just leave it alone.
Money.
I get that. It's all about
money.
And we love movies, so of course we're gonna watch it. We're gonna be like, oh, I'll give it a shot. Like, how many times have you sat there and said, you know what, I really like the first one, but I'm still gonna watch the remake just to compare and blah blah blah. So we all do it. We're like our own worst enemies, and sometimes we're disappointed by the remakes. Actually, most of the time we are.
I just wanted to say, most of the time I'm very disappointed.
Yeah. So like, I'm always about the originals, because the originals, like, how can you do better than the original that came out? You know what I mean?
I think
so.
A remake would make sense when if the movie isn't as popular back then because of, I don't know, limited budget or something, and now you're making the same movie again but with higher budget, and yeah, I would get it. But why always remake or reboot or whatever? Why do it to classic movies everyone loves? I don't get it. I mean, yes, I get it because money, yes, but
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan. I don't like the remakes.
Like, why do you remake The Exorcist? What the fuck? No.
The reboot? No. Don't even get me started with that one. I'll still watch it. Like I said, we're our own worst enemies. I'll still watch it to see how it is. But that's a classic.
Yeah, we are part of a problem here.
Yep. Okay, so overall, what would you rate the second one?
5 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd give it that. And the original? What would you rate the original?
Oh, the original is like, I don't know. It was a good, solid slasher movie. I say 8 or 9.
Yeah, that's what I would say for that one. Because it was great for its time, And like, they were looking for that one girl the whole time she was in the attic.
Yeah.
The bag over her head.
Didn't they change this too in the remake? In the first remake? I'm not so sure anymore.
I think so. It's been a while since I've seen that one. I should have watched it.
Yeah, let's rewatch it. No.
Yep.
I don't rewatch this film.
No, I like the original, so I'll always rewatch the original because I like it.
Oh yes. So, let's move on. The wheel of names is turning, and it is stopping at a classic, a real classic. I totally love this movie. It's called The Birds.
All right. Seeing as you totally love this movie, go for it.
First of all, I'm a big fan of Alfred Hitchcock. He's, for me, one of the greatest directors of all time. Not horror only, but in general.
Mm-hmm.
And I totally love this movie. This.
What?
I can remember this one scene I always will remember, I think. When Tippi Hedren is going to the school to evacuate the kids from there. And they're surrounded by, I think it was crows on the playground. It's such an eerie scene. It's full of tension, and I love this when movies can do that.
I absolutely love this movie too. I couldn't agree more. It's a classic. I can definitely understand why people are scared of birds.
Oh yes, it's the same thing. Why I can understand why people are afraid of sharks after they watch Jaws.
Oh, that's true. In open waters.
Oh yes.
Fun fact, I used to have like a lot of birds before. So I absolutely love birds. So even in like this movie, they didn't terrify me, but then again, the thought of them, like, I don't know, hundreds, thousands of them going after you, it is pretty terrifying because they can be vicious sometimes.
Oh, I just thought of it. Too bad it isn't on our list, but we can talk about it briefly. Have you seen Birdemic?
No, I haven't.
Watch it.
Okay, I will.
It is... imagine... Let's say the Birds had a budget of, I don't know, let's say $10,000. I mean, it didn't, but you get the point. Birdemic had the budget of, I don't know, $100 in comparison.
Okay.
So everything is bad. Special effects are bad, the actors are bad, the director is bad. But it is like The Room for horror movies. It's such a bad movie, but you have to watch it because you can't believe it how bad it is.
I guess I'll give it a shot.
Don't expect too much. Really.
I won't.
Expect nothing and still the movie will be worse.
I'll go in with low expectations. How about that?
Lower them.
Yep.
Lower them.
Low. Okay, what would you rate this movie?
Maybe watch the trailer first.
Okay, maybe I will.
Birds is a 10 out of 10. There's no thought about it.
Somebody was telling me something that they about the Birds movie that they just read up on it the other day. They said that they had birds like on strings and they like threw them at people.
Yes, I heard about this too.
Yeah, so it was like, okay, I get that. You know, nowadays that wouldn't go so well, right?
And I think there was this one bird, a trained bird, a real bird, who didn't get along with the main actor. I can't remember his name.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that.
And he always picked him or something. So working wasn't this pleasant, I heard.
I heard that. Yeah, I did. I'd give this movie a 10 as well.
What a surprise. It's an awesome movie. You can't rate this movie lower.
Nope. Alright, what's the next one on the list?
Let's look for a lower rating movie. And we spin the wheel, and the next one is... No, I don't think this movie gets rated lower. Braindead. A.K.A.
Of course.
Dead Alive.
Your favorite. Because it's your favorite, you can
so
go
awesome.
ahead. Okay, what makes it awesome?
Everything. I like the comedy in it. I like the gore in it. I like the fact that it... I don't know. I think it came out 4 or 5 years before Peter Jackson directed Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah.
So it's an insane jump if you think about it.
Oh, definitely, because there are two different styles of movies, right? I loved it. I thought it was funny. Even the whole thing with the mom in the end.
It was for you first watch as well, right?
No, I've seen this
Oh,
before.
you've seen it before. Okay, cool.
Hmm.
Cool.
Hmm. I've
Oh,
seen it
and
before.
I just checked a light. It was 9 years because Braindead was 92 and Lord of the Rings was 2001.
There was enough time to change your style. They say you change every 5 years.
Well, he changed drastically.
Big time. Um,
But
yeah, I
here
absolutely loved
I
it.
loved the slapstick as well. Like when Lionel is on the playground with the baby and throws it around and against the pole and everything. Oh god.
I like that. How it was like going around the playground. He was a creepy little thing. Also, he was bad because even like towards the end, all this stuff the little baby was doing,
Yeah, true.
causing a huge mess. Actually, they all were, to be honest. And he had them all like in his like basement or something, and
Yeah.
his mom. Oh, I've got to go back a bit. The whole
Yes.
part where she's like, "Your mom ate my dog," and he like pulls like part of it out of her mouth. I was like, "Oh."
I think I'm not so sure. I think it's the Mexican title or Spanish. I'm not sure. The Mexican or Spanish title is "Your Mom Ate My Dog."
Oh,
Of
really?
this movie, yes, I read it.
Oh
I
man,
think on IMDb I read it.
you know how I'd feel about dogs. If I would have saw that title, I'd be like, "Nope." No, but I'm glad I watched it. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So,
Even though this I call it this love story between Lionel and Paquita is a bit cheesy. I love the cheesiness in it. It is
I do.
so
It's a nice cheesy romance.
And you can quote me here, but you can't go wrong with a kung fu fighting priest.
Oh yeah, that whole scene, I was like, "What? That is amazing." He went from being a priest to like Bruce Lee. It was like,
Yeah.
what happened? And he was like so like on his moves. Like he was great.
Oh yes, this movie was so awesome.
Okay, so obviously
And
because it's your favorite, what would you rate it?
I've rated it 11 out of 10.
11 out of 10. Wow.
I
I
totally
give it.
enjoy this movie. I hope they never make a remake out from this because no,
Don't say that because you know they will.
no, I don't think Peter Jackson will allow it.
Let's hope so.
But I heard he is working on a 4K remaster for this. This is I'm excited about.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, yes.
I would give this movie a 9 out of 10.
Still good.
Yep. All right, what's next on the list?
Let's see. We have 6 movies left. We go pretty much faster than last time.
Yeah.
Oh, this is one where you can talk. You can talk a lot because of your master Tom Savini. It's The Burning.
Oh, The Burning. You know, watching that movie, it always reminds me of like it's trying to be like Friday the 13th, you know, with the campers and all that stuff. I get that feel from it always. Like, you get the idea, like, you know, a bunch of campers played a prank on him. The prank went horribly wrong. So then obviously he takes revenge on a bunch of campers. The whole time I'm watching it, that's all I could think of was like Friday the 13th. Like just that kind of same concept kind of a thing. I thought the special effects, the makeup was pretty cool with it. But overall, like it was entertaining, and I like these cheesy camper like slasher movies.
Oh yes, they are so awesome. I love them too. They are great.
So, what would you say about this one?
I really like the kills in this one. They are very graphic.
Very much.
Much more as in Friday.
Well, it was just well, spoiler alert, you know, it was the mom doing that, so.
Yeah, I didn't say Jason killed them.
Nope, not at all.
Oh, you
This
mean because the mom was older and couldn't kill as graphic as Jason? Okay.
She was delicate with her kills.
Delicate. Okay. That's an interesting choice of words. Okay.
I like that. That works. Let's go with that. Hey, I feel for her. Okay, her son died. I love Jason.
I thought you wanted to say I feel for her because I'm old too. Okay.
Oh, you are so lucky. You're far away.
Yeah, I'm lucky.
I'm not a violent person, but I could be.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, so what would you rate this movie, The Burning?
Oh yes, we are talking about The Burning. Like you said, it was like Friday, but I don't know. I liked it because the kills were very graphic and actually cool. Let's say I give it a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I'll do that too, as well.
I mean, the story is like most campy teeny slashers, whatever. But I like the effects.
Yep, it was good. Alright, what's next?
So, moving on. Top 5. And the next one is... a movie I didn't like as much. Maybe you liked it more. Let's talk about Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, I love that movie.
I didn't enjoy it at all.
Why?
No, not at all, but let's say not as much because I love the series much more. And compared to the TV show, it's awful.
But you can't compare it to the TV show.
You can.
It came before the TV show, and like I absolutely love it. Like it was, you know, it was funny. It was just like obviously the start of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, like Buffy. So I absolutely love this movie.
But even the creator of the original script, Joss Whedon, hates it.
I know, but I still love it. Hey, I love it. And then when the television series came out, I even loved that too, you know. But what was I gonna say about it? But it's like it's darker. The television series, obviously.
You meant to say better, but yes.
What was that? Sorry.
You meant to say better, but yes, it was really better.
No, sorry, I didn't hear that. But go on.
Better. B-E-T-T-E-R.
I feel like you're like cutting out. I'm not sure what's going on. It must be something on your end.
Wait, I text you.
I still love the television series. Don't get me wrong. I still love it. But I love this movie. No. And Pee Wee Herman's in it. And I love Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah, that's probably because I don't like it as much, but because I don't know Pee Wee Herman.
Oh my god.
We don't know this guy over here.
Oh, it was a character I grew up with as a kid, and I absolutely loved it.
So a friend of yours, okay.
I wish. No. I used to watch those, like, the television show over and over again, and then, like, the movies that came out, so you should give the movies a shot. He's kind of ridiculous. So, but anyway, to kind of get back to Buffy, I absolutely love it. You're wrong. No.
Are the Pee Wee Herman movies better as Buffy?
I love them. You can't compare them. They're two completely different styles.
If they're better, then I watch it.
You need to watch it and give yourself an opinion. Okay. What would you rate this?
What is the lowest? No, I can't give it a 1. No.
Ow!
No, I think I give it a 4 or 5. Let's say 5.
Oh, that's gonna hurt a lot of people.
Only you.
I'm gonna give it a 9. Leave me alone. A 9. I absolutely love it. Okay, I think it's great.
When you say 9, do you mean 6?
No, I mean 9.
Okay.
No, I absolutely love it, and I'll watch it over and over again. I don't care.
So Buffy the Vampire Slayer is basically your Midsommar.
No. I had to think about that for a second. I'm like, wait a minute. Is this some Jedi mind trick? No.
Okay, so it's not a good movie. I get it.
For you, I know, unfortunately.
Okay, let's move
So
on.
this is okay. So Buffy the Vampire Slayer is okay. Yeah, okay. You could say is my midsummer to you.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Okay. Next movie.
Next movie is Tom. I don't know if it's a horror movie, but it's called Bad Biology.
Oh God! Don't get me started on that one. Ugh, that was terrible.
I don't think it was terrible, but what the fuck was this? It was not a horror movie.
The movie opens up with "I was born with 7 clits."
Yes.
You're like, okay, what are we watching? And I felt like I was watching a weird porno.
I want a porno, more like this softcore porn late night movies. I don't know.
It was weird. Like even the ending, I was like, what just happened?
Yeah, right. When
Like like the guy's dick is his own, like an own thing, and then what? And then she has a baby. And it comes out looking like what the
like
fuck
a
was
walking
that?
dick. Oh yeah.
I don't know where to start with this movie. I don't. I just know. I was happy it was over. It's not a horror. I get because of the killings but like really.
But there aren't so many killings, are there? I think
No.
1, 2.
I don't know. I can't remember. I just thought it was so dumb. I couldn't wait to be over with. Just like this conversation over it. Oh, ouch.
Well, I had a good time watching it because I was sitting there like, what the fuck? No, what the fuck? Oh my god, it gets weirder. What the fuck?
It gets weirder over and over again. Honestly, I'm going to give this a low rating. Like really low.
Haven't you seen the Rotten Tomatoes rating for this?
I don't care. What did they say though?
No shit, it's a pure 100%.
Ew, no.
Yeah, that I thought too. Like, what were guys smoking and drinking or taking? I don't know. 100%. What the fuck?
No, I give it a 2 out of 10, and that's being generous because it was funny in some parts, and you're
2
like,
out of 10. That's harsh.
I didn't like it. I was like,
Yeah,
what
I've
is
noticed
this?
that yet.
You know,
I'd give it a 4, maybe 5, but more like a 4.
okay.
Because it was entertaining and stupid and entertaining.
I just thought it was really dumb.
I just wanted to say, but it was really dumb.
Pornos have better plot lines.
Well, let's talk about your porn experience then.
Okay, next movie.
What's your favorite porn movie, Steve?
Okay, next movie.
Okay, next movie is your favorite movie, Beetlejuice.
Oh, Beetlejuice. I know I wouldn't really consider it a horror, but it's got like that creepy weirdness to it. I love Tim Burton through and through, and
I just wanted to say, Tim Burton gets a pass every time.
mm-hmm.
He is such an awesome director. Go on.
Oh, he is. I love his style. It's very like creepy, dark, unique. It's his own, so you definitely know it's a movie of his. I absolutely love this movie, Beetlejuice. From beginning to the end. Love the storyline. Love like the setting. The snake scenes are a little hard for me, but
Okay.
like the sandworm I could do.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why I could do the sandworm.
Maybe
but, like,
because it's a worm and not a snake.
I know. And then, like, when he turns into the snake. That creeped me out. That grosses me out. Like, that rattler snake.
Mm.
Actually, can I talk about this for a second? I am so happy nobody suggested for the letter A, anacondas. Or anaconda. Or so forth.
Aren't there like 3 or 4 movies?
I
think
don't
3
know.
movies.
I don't know, but I'm happy nobody suggested that.
Yeah, because I asked for favorite movies with A, and nobody likes Anaconda this much, I think.
Thank God. Oh no.
No?
That won't be till later down the line. I was thinking snakes on a plane, but hopefully nobody suggests that.
I'm not so sure if this one is a horror movie. But I think...
It's my horror.
But I think with S the most go with Scream or something like that. So they're pretty safe, I think.
Yeah. But Beetlejuice, absolutely love. And then after the movie, they came out with cartoons.
Yeah, I knew the cartoons.
Oh, I used to watch those cartoons all the time. I absolutely love them. I used to remember coming home from school when I was younger, and I knew Beetlejuice was on, and I sat down and I watched it.
Really? They had cartoons already when you were younger? Okay, cool.
Yeah, when I was younger. Okay.
Are these
I was young.
black and white cartoons from the 1920s or 30s?
They were great cartoons back then. Don't hate on them. Smart ass.
Yes.
Okay, so this was your first time actually watching Beetlejuice. What did you think?
I liked it because I like Tim Burton. I like his style, and also here you notice his style, his fine nuances he has in his movies. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I sat there for a while and thought, okay, this one is Gina Davis, and who is he again? I couldn't remember his name. I had to look it up. But this was Alec Baldwin. He looked so different when he was young.
I know, he looked really good. Still looks good now.
Yeah, I don't know about this, but I guess.
Michael Keaton, amazing.
Oh, he is so awesome. I love
him.
Beetlejuice performance. And a very young Winona Ryder.
Oh, very, very young. So, what would you rate this movie?
Oh, this gets I'll say an 8 out of 10.
8? I give it a 10 because it's my favorite. So.
What a surprise. Okay.
All right.
By the way, are you excited for the letter M?
Why?
Midsommar.
Ugh. Okay, let's continue. We can just skip M. There's no M in the alphabet. No. Okay, go on.
Okay. Our next movie is one. It is a classic, and I think better than the first one. It is Bride of Frankenstein.
Oh, I love these movies.
I like this movie really more than the first Frankenstein.
Really? How come?
Yes. I don't know. I just enjoyed this one more. Maybe because the end was tragic as well. Like, oh my god, he finally got his bride, but she doesn't like him, and so, spoiler, he kills everyone except for Dr. Frankenstein.
Yeah.
But
it was like another kind of like bittersweet kind of ending kind of thing.
Yeah, it was so sad. And
it was.
I think the whole movie, the monster was very misunderstood. Like in the first one, but here even more.
He is, and I love Frankenstein. I love him, and you feel bad for him, and I love the whole scene where he's with the blind man. He's teaching him to talk, drink, eat, smoke, and and then the ending comes, and you're like, "Aw, he wanted so badly to have her, and she wanted nothing to do with him, and she like had this weird scream."
I don't wanna be a smartass again, but Frankenstein is not the monster's name.
I know, he's the Frankenstein monster, or Dr. Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah, because they called him Frank.
Well, because most people know him as Frank, right?
Yeah,
Frankenstein. Yeah. So I know that, of course. Smart ass.
I always love to correct people on this. So actually, no.
He's Frankenstein's monster.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you get the weird looks again, like nerd.
Yep, nerd. Okay, how would you rate this movie?
10 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd give it about a 10 out of 10 too.
I love it, and I really love the design of the bride. Or the costumes of the bride and the makeup and hair and everything. It's so iconic to this day.
It's so beautiful, and just like the makeup from back then is beautiful. I love the Universal monsters in general, so they're like what started it all.
I know I get a lot of hate because I say this, but I want to see a remake of this movie.
Really?
Yes.
A lot of hate. I could see it.
Because I think that they tried it with the Mummy, I think, the Invisible Man, and some other movie to remake these old movies. The Mummy flopped terrible. The Invisible Man was awesome, or at least good. And so I thought maybe when they make a remake of Frankenstein and then Bride of Frankenstein, I'd like that.
Oh, that would be cool. Hopefully it would be a good one.
I hope. That's the point where I say, don't touch the classics, but I want to see it today. Like with today's technology and everything.
Well, they kind of did, but not really. What's that movie? Frankenstein?
Okay, I haven't seen this one.
It was okay. It was a different take on him, and but obviously there was no Bride of Frankenstein in there.
No.
But give it a shot. It's more action packed kind of movie.
But it's
different.
It's not as bad as what was it called? Dracula Untold or something like that.
I actually like that movie.
Jesus, why?
I don't know. I thought it was entertaining, and it kind of gave me the same idea as Underworld, and I like the Underworld movies.
Okay, yeah, I like Underworld. Underworld movies are cool.
So it kind of gave me that same feel. I didn't mind it, and I kind of wish. I know a lot of people did not like that movie, and the way how it ended, I was like, oh, there's going to be a sequel. Obviously not, because it flopped. I was like, no.
Honestly, I can't remember anything of this movie. I deleted it after seeing. It was like, nope.
Oh, okay. I'm done talking to you. No, I'm kidding.
No, we have one movie left. Okay. Then your turn.
Okay, what's next?
Okay, what's next? Let's spin the wheel. Oh, it's the Babadook.
Alright, I think you like this one a lot.
Yeah, I enjoyed this one. But I think there is a reason most people don't like it. And that's because I think, again, it was promoted wrong. From the trailers and everything, it looked like it's like a creature feature or something, but that's not the case.
No, it has to do with mental illness.
Yes, it's more like this psychological horror movie. My god, this kid is so annoying.
Very much so, the kid was. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't a big fan of this movie. Same thing, I went in thinking it was gonna be like a real terror of a movie, and then when you got the underlining meaning of it, I was like, oh, okay, I get it. And I get the whole metaphor with like mental illness and stuff like that. I just wasn't a big fan of this movie, and I think it could have been done a little better.
Okay, I can see it. But like I said, I still enjoy it. And when you read reviews to this movie, you often read like, oh my god, this kid is so annoying, etc. But that's exactly the intention of it.
Mm-hmm.
You should feel with the mother that this kid is so annoying and how she basically goes insane and into depression and embraces the Babadook.
Yeah, I get that completely. And like, you kind of feel for the mom what she's going through, right? Like, she lost her husband.
Yeah, right.
So then it's just like her and this child, and and then everything that's going on with her, poor thing. So, what would you rate this movie?
I'll give it 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10?
Yo.
Yeah, I would say that. No, actually, you know what? Not an 8, because I'd give it more like a 6 for me, actually. Like, I get the concept of it, but it just wasn't like my biggest. So, like, if you're gonna go in thinking this is gonna be like a really, really scary movie, it's not.
Okay, I get this. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, the concept of the Babadook is like he is creepy. He's creepy, and then the trailers and everything is creepy for it, but it just wasn't promoted right.
Yeah, I think this is its biggest flaw.
Yeah.
So, do you have any other movie with B we didn't talk about?
I can't think of one right now. How about you?
Yes, I have one. I almost forgot. Do you know the movie Blood Rage?
No.
No, it's like I think it's an 80s movie. Totally forgettable story, to be honest. Acting isn't as mentionable as always, but the kills are awesome.
Maybe I'll have to give it a shot and see what it's about.
And there is always this I think he says it 3 or 4 times when he kills someone and he looks at his machete or murder weapon or whatever and sees the blood and says, "Oh, that's not cranberry sauce." Because I think this movie plays around Thanksgiving or something.
Ah, okay, gotcha. Wait, which Thanksgiving? The Canadian Thanksgiving or the American Thanksgiving?
The real one.
Ouch! And what's the real one, huh? Let's tell us Canadians. What's the real one? Huh? Yeah, huh?
No, you are 1 month later than the Americans, or earlier?
No,
A week?
we're a month earlier.
Earlier.
It's actually in a couple weeks for us. So.
But you still eat turkey and everything.
Yeah, I celebrate both.
It's like
both.
a traditional Canadian Thanksgiving is like an American, but you put maple syrup over all.
Okay, listen, smartass. No, I like when I say celebrate both, like we do our Canadian one, but I also have American friends and family. So when the American one comes, I celebrate the American one. So I get 2 Thanksgivings a year. So yeah. Yeah.
But from the food, it's the same, or have you different Thanksgiving food in Canada?
Oh, it's usually like pretty much the same. Like every year I'll go to the US on the American Thanksgiving and celebrate with my family over there. But unfortunately this year with COVID, I don't think that's going to happen. So I might just have the one Thanksgiving this year.
Oh,
but can always, I know, no turkey. But I could always just do it again, like over here, right? With like the family over here or whatever I feel like. So
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So it's all good. Well, I guess that's everything, right? We discussed all the movies for B.
Yeah, we're pretty much done. We're very much faster than the last time.
I know.
I mean, not really, but from the amount of movies we had to talk about, yes, we were.
Yep. I think that's why we were probably faster, just because it was like we have a long list to talk about. Whereas the other one, it was like, it wasn't as much. So we'll see what the next list brings us.
And this time you were like, okay, this movie. Okay, done. This movie. Next movie. Next movie. Next movie. Go, 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 go.
I promise I won't do it next time.
Let's see. I think with C there are not so many movies we can talk about.
No, we'll see when it comes.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see. Understand? Because C and C. Haha. Let's see. Haha.
You're so clever.
Yes, I know.
How do you live with yourself?
Oh, pretty good actually. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any final words before we end this?
Yeah. Don't watch Black Sheep. I just thought. I'm
don't
kidding.
agree here.
I'm kidding. I would watch that over Bad Biology. I'll just say that.
Okay, I understand that.
Yep.
So our final words from you: don't watch Bad Biology. My final words are: we love Midsommar.
Yeah, those are your words.
Yeah. So I guess thank you for joining me again.
You're welcome.
It's been a pleasure as always.
Of course.
And we'll see each other next time when we talk about our movies with C. Yay.
Sounds good. Yay!
And before I forget, you have a new Instagram name. I am Nicole K. This time with double Y.
Exactly. So it's more sassier.
Oh, I see. When we are at the M or N, you'll be like, oh, my new Instagram is I'm Nicole K with 4 A's or something.
Probably. Don't jinx me. I don't want that to happen. Okay, this is just starting again. So yeah. Alrighty.
Yay. Then thanks for joining. Thanks for listening. And I don't know. How do we end this? Have a creepy night. Bye.
Sure. Bye.